let me share a bit about the background of the UAE country. The UAE, which is stand for the United Arab Emirates, is a country located in the Middle East. UAE is known for its stunning architecture, leisure resort, and vibrant city. Dubai, in particular, is famous for its towering skyscrapers, such as the Burj Khalifa, which is the world's tallest building, and Abu Dhabi is the capital of UAE. The population of the UAE is around 9.89 million people. It's a diverse country with residents from various backgrounds and nationalities. The country has a rich cultural heritage with a mix of traditional Emirati custom and modern influence. The UAE is known for its warm welcome to visitors. It's a melting pot of different nationalities and cultures, making it a truly cosmopolitan and diverse place to visit. United Arab Emirates is a country that holds great significance in the realm of international business and cultural diversity. It's also a place where people from various backgrounds come together, making it a true melting pot of different nationalities and cultures. This diversity also brings a wealth of perspective, ideas, and opportunities of collaboration. In terms of international business, the UAE has established itself as a major hub for trade and commerce. Its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa make it an ideal gateway for businesses to connect with markets across the globe. The country also boasts modern infrastructure, state-of-the-art facility, and a business-friendly environment that attract investors and entrepreneurs from around the world. Moreover, the UAE's economy has been thriving thanks to its rich oil reserve and its effort to diversity into sectors such as finance, tourism, real estate, and technology. This diversification has not only boosted the country's economy but has also opened up new avenues for international business ventures.
Hi, I'm Nuraj again. For the negotiation tips in the UAE, firstly, relationship building. Establish a strong personal connection is crucial in the UAE. So take the time to get to know your counterparts, show respect for their culture, and build trust. Secondly, patience and respect. Negotiation in the UAE can be a slow and deliberate process. Be patient, maintain a respectful attitude, and avoid rushing or pressuring the other party. Thirdly, prepare truly. Research and understand the local business, custom, ethic, and legal framework in the UAE. This will help you navigate the negotiation process more effectively. Fourth, emphasize mutual benefit. It is focused on finding win-win situations, the benefits for both parties. It is highlight the value and benefit your business can bring to the UAE market. Fifth, maintain politeness and diplomacy. Politeness, respect, and maintaining a professional demeanor are essential during negotiations. It is to avoid confrontational or aggressive behavior. For example, let's say you're negotiating a partnership with a UAE-based company for a joint venture. So during the negotiation process, you could propose a pricing strategy that considers the local market conditions, such as competitive pricing or value-based pricing. This approach shows that you understand the market dynamics and are willing to adapt to the local business environment. Next, we have negotiation process in the UAE. First one is relationship building. It is started by establishing a personal connection and building trust with the other party. This will take the time to understand their background, culture, and business value. With all of this, they will be more trustworthy. Second, preliminary discussions, it is begin with informal conversations to understand each other's needs. interests, and expectations. This helps lay the foundation for a successful negotiation between these two parties. Third, agenda setting. It is for clearly define the objective and topics to be discussed during the negotiations. This ensures that both parties are aligned and focused on the key issues at hand. Fourth, information exchange. For this, share relevant information and data to support your position. Be open and transparent while also respecting any confidential information. Fifth, proposal and counter proposal. This part, you need to present initial proposal, outlining your desired terms and conditions. Also, don't forget to listen to the other party's response and be prepared to negotiate and make counter offers. 6. Negotiations and compromise. Engage in a constructive dialogue to find common ground and reach mutually beneficial agreements. Be flexible and willing to compromise on certain aspects while protecting your core interests. 7th, agreement and documentations. Once the negotiations reach a satisfactory outcome, formalize the agreement through written contracts or memorandums of understanding. Besides, you can also seek legal advice if necessary. This part is the most important in the negotiations for the parties involved. For example, let's say you're negotiating a distribution agreement with a UAE-based company for your product. So during the negotiation process, you could discuss aspects such as pricing, delivery terms, marketing support, and exclusivity. As negotiations progresses, you might adjust your proposal based on the feedback and counter offers from the other party, ultimately reaching a mutually agreed upon agreement.
Next, let us take a look at the interesting world of bargaining in the United Arab Emirates, which is UAE. It's an essential component of international business. In business, bargaining is important because it can be used as a strategy to get things done and build relationships. Effective bargaining behavior help people come to decisions that are good for both sides, which build trust and cooperation between them. To negotiate well, you need to know about cultural differences, accept power structures, and be willing to be flexible and patient. Using the right bargaining strategies, company can make a good impression, deal with problems, and build long-lasting relationship. This process also is not just about making deals, it also involves making and keeping relationships that are important for business to success and last. So, without wasting our time, let's look at the bargaining behavior used in the country of UAE. First is the communication style. Communication style in bargaining behavior in the UAE is characterized by a blend of formality, indirectness, and a non-conventional approach. Emirate culture values polite and respectful communication, often involving formal titles and gracious expression. The communication style can be indirect, with non-verbal cue playing a significant role in conveying message. Negotiators should be attuned to gesture, facial expression, and implicit communication to fully grasp the nuances of the conversation. Additionally, a non-conventional approach is preferred, emphasizing cooperation and relationship building over aggressive tactics. Effective communication in bargaining in the UAE involves maintaining a balance between clarity and cultural sensitivity. fostering a positive negotiate environment. The next one is formality and respect are important part of bargaining in the UAE because they show the region's cultural value. A formal way of doing business is commonplace and people are called by their title and last name. This reinforces a hierarchy that requires respect for those in charge. Maintaining a polite and respectful attitude is important during talks and shows that you care about following proper manners. This level of formality applies to both spoken and unspoken conversation, making it clear how important it is to follow cultural norms. By following these rules, negotiators not only make the room more upbeat and professional, but they also show that they understand and respect the cultural value that guide business in the UAE. Furthermore, the act of gift-giving in the UAE during bargaining interaction carries cultural importance, symbolizing hospitality, respect, and a commitment to enhancing the relationship. Exchanging gifts during talks is customary practice, which is regarded as a demonstration of goodwill. When participating in business meeting, offering a considerate and culturally acceptable gift and showcase sincerity and dedication. The act of exchanging presents is often mutual, highlighting the mutual aspect of the connection. Although the sentiment behind a present is more important than its monetary value, it is crucial to choose something of high quality and relevance. Gift giving in the UAE goes beyond being a mere formality. It is a significant element in establishing and fostering relationship, which has a beneficial impact on the whole negotiation dynamic. Lastly, a non-confrontational approach. A non-confrontational approach to bargaining in the UAE means that people they are prefer to be diplomatic, work together and be polite when they negotiate. The Emirates stress how important it is to keep a relationship peaceful and avoid open confrontations and aggressive behavior. A non-confrontational method to negotiation means that both sides try to find common ground, understand each other's points of view, and find solutions that work for both of them. Respect and politeness are important in the United Arab Emirates (UAE), and this method fit with those values. It also helps create a good negotiation environment where both sides feel heard and valued. People are encouraged to build relationships that go beyond business, which will help build trust and teamwork for long-term success.
The Federal Authority provided for the Constitution consists of the following constituent bodies. The first one, the Federal Supreme Council. The Federal Supreme Council is the highest authority of the state, consisting of the sheikhs of the various emirates that make up the federation, who are present in their name when absent or unable to attend the meetings of the Supreme Council by a representative of their own emirate. Each emirate shall have one vote in the deliberations of the Supreme Council. The Constitution provides that the Supreme Council shall formulate the governance policies of the state in all matters related to the Federation and shall consider all matters relating to the attainment of the objectives of the Federation and to the common interests of the constituent Emirates. In addition, the consultative founder laws, decrees, and the international agreements and treaties. Approves the appointment of the Prime Minister upon nomination by the founding president and accepts his resignation or removal from office, to approve the appointment of the president and judges of the Federal Supreme Court, and to accept their resignation or removal from office in cases provided for by the Constitution. In addition, according to Article 14(7) of the Constitution, the Supreme Council exercises supreme control over federal affairs in general as follows. The Federal Supreme Council has the following duties. Number 1, the formulates general policies on all matters delegated to the Federation by the Constitution, and to consider all matters relating to the attainment of the objectives of the Federation and to the common interests of the constituent Emirates. Number 2, to ratify before promulgation, including those relating to the annual federal budget and final accounts. Number 3, to approve decrees on matters requiring approval in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. Number 4, approve the Supreme Council of the reiteration before the promulgation of such decrees by the reader president, to ratify treaties and international agreements, and to issue relevant ratification decreases. Number 6, approve the appointment of the federal prime minister on a purpose of the federal president, and accept his resignation or remove him from office. Approve the appointment of the president and the judges of the Federal Supreme Court, accept their resignation or remove them from office in the case provided for in the Constitution, and issues the relevant executive decrees. Number 8, exercise supreme control over the general affairs of the Federation. Number 6, any other matter provided for by the Constitution or federal law.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurinda Binti Sapian, and I will continue about communication styles. The first thing is why is communication styles is important. Communication style is crucial in international business because it helps foster understanding, build relationships, and avoid misunderstanding things. Different cultures have different communication norms and expectations. By adapting to the communication styles of your international partners, you show respect and create more positive and effective business environment. It helps in building trust, resolving conflicts, and ensuring that your message is accurately conveyed and understood. Effective communication promotes collaborations, enhances productivity, and contributes to successful business outcomes. When it comes to communication styles in UAE, there's a mix, both verbal and non-verbal cues. In terms of verbal communication, people in UAE tend to value politeness and respect, using formal language and addressing others with titles like Sheikh and Haji. While non-verbal cues such as body language, gestures also play a significant role in communication. Maintaining eye contact and using handshakes are considered important signs of respect and engagement. Non-verbal cues like maintaining eye contact, nodding, and also using handshakes are commonly observed. For an example, during a conversation, maintaining steady eye contact is seen as a sign of respect and attentiveness. Nodding is also used to show understanding and agreement. When greeting someone, a firm handshake is often exchanged, especially between men. But it is important to take note that physical contact between unrelated men and women is less common due to cultural norms and religious practices. These non-verbal cues help convey respect, engagement, and establish a positive rapport in preference impact negotiation outcomes. In UAE, building relationships and trust is crucial before diving into negotiation. Taking the time to establish a personal connection can lead to better outcomes. Building relationship, connection, and trust. It's important to show genuine interest and be patient and maintain professional ethics. Networking events and social gatherings are great opportunities to meet new people and establish connections. Additionally, being aware of cultural norms such as avoiding confrontation and maintaining a calm, composed demeanor can positively impact negotiation results. It's important to listen actively, show patience, and be flexible during negotiation to reach mutually beneficial agreement. The UAE is a diverse country with a rich cultural heritage. Emiratis value traditions, respect, and hospitality. Modesty in dress is important, especially in public places. It's also important to be mindful of conservative and cultural norms to avoid public displays of affection. Ramadan in holy month of fasting is a significant time in the UAE, and it's important to respect the customs tradition associated with it. Emiratis are known for their warm hospitality, so it's always nice to accept invitations and show appreciation for their generosity. Some of the common greetings in UAE is Assalamu alaikum, means peace be upon you. Another common greetings is Marhaba, which is hello in Arabic, and this is a more general and informal greetings that can be used in various situations. When meeting someone for the first time or in a formal setting, it's polite to use the full greeting, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. However, in casual settings, marhaba is commonly used. It's always nice to greet people with warmth and respect, as it reflects the Emirati culture of hospitality. Other than that, there is a few others common greetings such as shukrans, which means thank you, and inshallah means that God willing.
First, let's look at the concept of conflict management. Conflict management is the process of limiting the negative aspects of conflict while increasing the positive aspects of conflict. The aim of conflict management is to enhance learning and group outcomes, including effectiveness of performance in organizational setting. The first part explores strategies for managing conflicts within the cultural context of each country. Consider the shift in relations between the UAE and Israel. The transformation of the UAE's relationship with Israel from a long-standing rivalry to a formal peace agreement in 2020. It aims to shed light on the many factors influencing the two countries' pursuit of bilateral negotiations, with particular emphasis on the role of unofficial cooperation. Progress from secret cooperation to public agreement. This quest takes place against the backdrop of political, economic, and social factors that have historically characterized the broader Israeli-Arab conflict. Constructive strategies, especially inducement strategies, effectively reshaped their adversarial relationship. The U.S. brokered deal brings strategic, security, economic, and diplomatic benefits to both sides. It's important to be exposed to the effectiveness of conflict management strategies. In particular, supported by external factors and growing common interests to be a game changer that ends long-term competition. Israel's relationship with the UAE underscores the importance of covert engagement, inducement, and innovative engagement strategies in conflict resolution. By examining relationships without direct armed conflict, the study highlights the interplay of economic, political, and social factors in reshaping competition. When the right conditions and strategies are combined, enduring disputes have the potential for transformation, complementing conventional wisdom and providing valuable insights for policy and mediation initiatives in the Middle East. The second part discusses how cultural values influence conflict resolution approaches. Different cultural backgrounds determine managers' differences in values. Values determine attitudes, and attitudes directly affect behaviors. Under the domination of different values, both sides of cross-cultural communication tend to make different judgments on the same issue, resulting in the conflicts. In multinational project teams, cultural conflict is most concentrated on personal values. The differences of value culture are mainly reflected in religion belief, custom, time concept, self-concept, and achievement concept. Religion and belief embody the history and culture of a nation. Different religions have different tendencies and taboos, which affect people's way to learning something, code and conduct and values. For international project team members, only by understanding and facing cultural differences well can they successfully cross cultural boundaries. Among all cultural differences and cultural conflicts, the impact of differences and conflicts in values on enterprises or projects may not be very intuitive, but the consequence. Among all cultural differences and cultural conflicts, the impact of differences Among all cultural differences and cultural conflicts, the impact of differences and conflicts in values on enterprises or projects may not be very intuitive, but the consequences are often very serious and difficult to eliminate. Therefore, managers in transnational project teams should not regard their own cultural value system as the most superior, and should not adhere to the self-centered management concept to treat team members who are different from their own cultural value system. Otherwise, it will lead to the failure of project management.
Conclusion: effective negotiation in the UAE requires a deep understanding and appreciation of Emirati culture and communication styles. Building personal relationships, showing respect, and practicing patience are vital elements of successful negotiations. Emiratis value indirect communication, hierarchy, and conflict avoidance, which should be considered throughout the negotiation process. By adapting to these cultural norms and demonstrating flexibility, one can establish trust, foster collaboration, and achieve mutually beneficial outcomes. Acting on these insights, it becomes evident that cultural intelligence and adaptability are essential skills in international business. Recognizing and respecting cultural differences is not only important for successful negotiation in the UAE, but also for building meaningful and sustainable relationships with partners from different backgrounds. By embracing diverse perspectives and approaches, business can navigate complex global markets, promote ethical conduct, and achieve long-term success.